words of what the journey is about, and I am committed to my healing emotionally more so than the physical. I want the miracle to be a product of my emotional and spiritual healing, and the natural follows. I share that to share from this. I love this because the psalmist, he addresses God as God of heaven's armies. So he's purposeful in coming to the God of heaven's armies. He calls God of heaven's armies several times throughout this psalm, which means he has a purpose. He needs God in that place. And he says, you find so much beauty in your people. He's just exalting God. God, that's who God is. He finds beauty in his people. He loves you. He loves me. Then he goes on to say that, when he's near God, with his heart and soul, he worships him, and God is his true source of strength and spring of life. In verse 5, how enriched are they who find their strength in the Lord. Within their hearts are the highways of holiness. Even when their paths wind through the deep, dark valley of tears, they dig deep to find a pleasant pool where others only find pain. He gives them a brook of blessing filled from the rain of an outpouring, and they grow stronger and stronger with every step forward. And the God of all gods will appear before them in Zion. How enriched are they who find their strength in the Lord. In life, we all have times when we need the God of heaven's armies. When there is so many things that absolutely nothing or no one, you can't see a way out of it other than God. This is the place where we just find our strength in God and we go deep, or I do. It says, when their paths wind through the dark valleys of tears, they dig deep. Not if, when. Every single person experiences times of winding through the dark valley of tears. But what I love is it says that we dig deep to find a pleasant pool where others only find pain. That doesn't mean that we won't find pain in these places. It means that those who don't find their strength in God, my heart breaks for them, because what hope do they have? When there is no hope, there is no hope. But our strength is in God. Our hope is in God. Our hope is in who he is. My hope is not in an end product. My hope is in him, and in him in the journey. My hope is in him, the fullness of life. My hope is in him, who is the creator of all things. My hope is in him, who is the Alpha and the Omega. My hope is in him, who loves me and promises me he will never leave me nor forsake me. And even when I don't know, when I'm walking blindly and I'm digging deep and I feel like I'm not taking any ground, he is there with me. He is there.